Namaste. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Best Educational Academy YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about something historic that happened in Nepal recently. A new generation called Gen Z is standing up against corruption and demanding real change. Just before 4th September 2025, social media platforms like YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, etc. were officially banned by the government because they failed to register under government rules. The whole world thinks this protest was about the social media ban, but the real demand is simple: end corruption. Over the past few months, citizens have taken to the streets. They are frustrated with corruption, especially Nepo kids suing their luxurious lifestyle not from their own earnings, but from the wealth of their politicians' parents whose salaries are less than 1 lakh. The misuse of power and the lack of accountability in government institutions. For the first time, Gen Z is standing up with one clear message: enough is enough. From September 5 to 7, 2025, TikTok videos and other clips with the slogan Enough is Enough spread widely. On September 8, 2025, the protest turned into a full nationwide movement with huge gatherings. In the capital city of Kathmandu, and not just in Kathmandu but across the country, thousands joined. The current government and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli tried to underestimate Gen Z. He thought this generation only wasted time scrolling on phones, forgetting that they are actually living in a digital world. But Gen Z could not tolerate corruption any longer. They raised their voices for truth and justice, refusing to be controlled. The government responded with violence using gunfire. Nearly 19 students carrying school bags and wearing uniforms lost their lives. After all this happened, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli refused to resign. The very next day, on September 9, anger spread anywhere, even though the government declared a curfew from 8:30 a.m. People refused to remain silent. From every chowk of Kathmandu to towns across Nepal, and even from Nepali voices abroad in the US, Canada, and Australia, the protest grew louder. At that point, PM Oli resigned from his post and fled. During this time, Gen Z showed their real anger. They burned the houses of Prime Minister KP Oli, former Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Dewa, and even attacked him and his wife. Many people found money and valuable items in his house. They also set fire to the house of another former Prime Minister Puspa Kamal Dahal Prachanda, and one finance minister was beaten. Almost all politicians' houses, especially those from Congress, Maoist, and UML parties, were set on fire. Sadly, the wife of former Prime Minister Jhalanath Kanal was trapped in her house when it was set on fire. Almost all ministers' quarters were burned down. Many people felt happy about the downfall of corrupt leaders, but after 3 p.m., some sad incidents also occurred. Still, Gen Z did not stop. Sadly, they set fire to the Parliament building, the Supreme Court, Singha Darbar, and almost all police stations and ward offices. Popular Bhat Bhatini supermarket chains, almost 21 stores were set on fire, and companies such as the Chaudhary Group and several others were also attacked. Other small businesses in Chaya Center and Lotse Mall were looted or destroyed. The Hilton Hotel was set on fire by protesters, and it has now been completely destroyed. It was Nepal's largest and most luxurious international chain hotel. They believed that the Hilton Hotel was funded by politicians. At the same time, thousands of prisoners escaped from jails across Nepal. Even after all this happened, Nepali people were very welcoming even when tourist bus passed through their protest route. They protected them and greeted them by saying hello. Around 10 p.m., the army began to take control of the country. On September 12, the first female interim prime minister was appointed. She had earlier served as the first female Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Nepal. Parliament was dissolved, and the next election was scheduled for Fagun 11, 2082 according to the Nepali calendar. Gen Z successfully completed this protest. Personally, I want to bless and honor the 72 beautiful souls who sacrificed their lives for our nation. Thank you.